Welcome to the Calm Down Chronicles of Arabella Owl. Today's story is Betty the Beetle, The Race. One sunny day in Brazil, a little brown beetle named Betty was crawling along a wall. A big gray rat named Rio ran out of a hole in the wall and looked down at the little beetle. "Oh, look how slowly you crawl along," said the rat. "You'll never get anywhere in the world moving so slowly. Just look at me and see how fast I can run." The big rat ran to the end of the wall, turned around, and came back to Betty. Betty had crawled only a tiny distance from where she had been because she was very slow. "Don't you wish you could run like me?" said Rio the rat to Betty the beetle. Betty replied politely, "You are very fast, but I am happy just the way I am. I do not need to run fast like you." Betty went on crawling slowly along the wall. A bright green and gold parrot heard the conversation. He flew over and asked, "How would you like to race? Rat versus beetle. I will offer a bright colored coat as a prize to the one who wins. You may choose any color you would like." "I'd like a yellow coat with stripes like the tiger's," said Rio the rat, imagining how nice he would look in his new coat. "I will race." "I'd like a beautiful bright colored new coat too," said Betty. "I will race." Rio laughed out loud when he heard Betty say that she would like a new coat. "You don't have a chance of winning the race," he said to the beetle. "I am going to win." The parrot said, "The race starts here with the finish line at the palm tree on the top of the cliff." He said, "On your mark, get set, go!" The rat took off like a flash. The parrot flew to the finish line to wait for the winner. Rio the rat ran as fast as he could, but he started getting tired. The palm tree was very far away. Why should he hurry? The rat said to himself. The little brown beetle cannot win. She is so slow. He started to walk slowly, but every time his heart beat, it said, "Hurry up! Hurry up!" Rio decided that it was best to listen to the little voice in his heart, so he hurried just as fast as he could. When the rat reached the palm tree at the top of the cliff, he could hardly believe his eyes. There was the little brown beetle, sitting quietly next to the parrot. Rio had never been so surprised in all his life. He tried to talk, but he was so tired, he needed a minute to catch his breath. The parrot suggested the rat take 3 deep breaths to catch his breath and calm down. Let's take 3 deep breaths with the rat. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Take a second deep breath and breathe out. Take a final deep breath and breathe out. After Rio was calm, he asked the beetle, "How did you run so fast and beat me?" Betty drew out her tiny rings from her sides. "Nobody said anything about having to run to win the race," she replied. "So I flew instead." "I didn't know that you could fly," said Rio in a shocked little voice. "After this," said the bright green and gold parrot, "never judge anyone by their looks. You can never tell where you may find hidden wings." Rio the rat said, "Betty, I am sorry for thinking you could not win. Congratulations! I hope you enjoy your new coat. I'm sure it will be absolutely amazing." The parrot turned to Betty the Beetle and asked, "What color do you want your new coat to be?" Betty looked up at the bright green and gold parrot and at the green and gold palm trees above their heads. "I choose a coat of green and gold," she said. Betty looked very beautiful in her new coat. To this day, the beetles in Brazil are absolutely amazing in their green and gold colors, thanks to Betty.
Thanks for watching Arabella Owl.